How's everybody doing? No, it's our internet. Definitely our internet. But I'm gonna try, but I'm not feeling good about it. You ruined. Thank you for the 5-stream streak. Oh my goodness. It's great to see you guys. You can't tell if it's your internet or my internet. And Ruin, you're also experiencing issues. Yeah, we all just share the same crappy internet. So I've been testing this all day long. All day long. And it was mwah, chef's kiss. It was perfect. But I'm dropping like 50% of my frames. Is it still being choppy for you all? Snap even, it's like I'm using every drop of internet that we have. Snap even can't use his internet, so I may not be able to stay on very long. We may have to do some rescheduling of streams until I can get this figured out. But either way, I'm so grateful that you are here tonight. Just checking my system. Yeah, I think we're going down again. It's so sad that it's happening live on air. It works great otherwise. And looks like everything is freezing. Have I lost you all? Just curious. If you don't mind throwing something in the chat, because I think my chat is also frozen. I think we may be calling it here. There's a moon's tail. Awesome. Okay. Oh my gosh, it was so slow. Just the tail showed up at first. I think what I'm going to have to do is have somebody actually come out and fix our internet. Last night I spoke with the ISP and they said that they may have to send somebody. Oh, here's a Snap. Hey, Snap. Yeah. Snap is playing tech support, right? I'm using up all of the internet. So I called the ISP last night after stream, and they were like, yeah, it looks like you might have some issues there with your signal going into your house. But let's go ahead and reset your router. Maybe that'll help. Did that remotely. And then it worked great until now. Oh, thank you. Snap is reading tech support to me. Yes. He's like, have you checked your cables? You're very sweet. He's like, okay.
Balls.
What's that? Yeah. Not the Lego stream, I know. And thank you for the hydrate. I will do that right now. Balls. So yeah, I think we may need to cancel. Not cancel. Reschedule. Oh, I seem fine. But I don't think Snap has any internet. Yes. Hey Coda, welcome. Yes, we're playing Coffee Talk tonight. So I'm gonna see if I can lower my bitrate here while live. I may go offline for a minute, but let's see if I can. let's try that. Ah, here comes the chop. What I was afraid of. ISP said Kappa. Exactly. Hey Val, welcome. Welcome. How are you doing, my friend? Chase, it may be okay. So I just lowered my target bitrate in hopes that maybe it looks like they've evened out. We might be okay. Your ISP would just throttle your upload speeds. Yeah, I'm a little concerned that might be happening, but we're actually holding steady now. I think Snap's advice might have helped. He said, "You're welcome. Just let me know if your internet doesn't work, my love." We're gonna keep rolling with this, and we're gonna keep trying. So your customer service with ISP is always a simple and non-frustrating experience. Exactly. You know, surprisingly, they were nice, and I got on the phone with them quickly last night without any issue. But I don't think their proposed fix did anything. But we're holding steady, so we're gonna keep rolling on. I'm not gonna stop stream. Just saying hello. You're currently playing Dead by Daylight. You're in pain. Playing Dead by Daylight. Well, I'm sorry that you're in pain. Physical, spiritual, mental. But I'm glad that you're here, and I'm glad that you came by to say hi. It was delayed for you a bit, but when you refreshed it, it was fine. Oh, good. Yeah, it looks like things are all right now. I think we're good. How is everybody tonight? I'm just gonna shut my door here. 1 second. Snap just said, "You mind grabbing the door?" Snap was just like, "It'll be $500. Put out his hand. Oh, I'm so grateful. You know what? We have a win. No, I had a really fun win yesterday. So I found a little combination lock in my drawer, and I need one for life things, and I knew I had one somewhere. Found it, but I couldn't find the combination, like anywhere. Like, oh no. I may have to toss this bad boy. But I was like, yeah, you know what? There might be a world where I can pop this. Got on YouTube, asked a few questions in the search bar, and I learned how to crack a combination lock all on my own with this with this YouTube video. And I was able to recover the combination. I felt like a burglar. I felt like I can take on the Louvre now. Next time you hear about an art theft, that's something to do with combination locks, of course. You know, I hear that... Oh. I scammed you again, Moons. I scammed you. Let me fix that. Damn, you just made me completely disappear. Oh no. There I am. You killed him. I know, you were just hearing my ghost voice. Whoa. Yes. Yeah, lockpick Jer. That's me. I felt like such a badass. Thank you for the hydrate. We'll do that right now. So, in honor of Coffee Talk, I am drinking tea That's what I do every night, but I'm making it special because I said it was special. I'm drinking some caffeinated black tea with some milk. Very tasty. Thank you for that out of context quote, Moons. Quote 44. They are so hot and I am so gross right now. I don't remember where that came from or why, but that's quite the often experience. That's a common experience for me. You don't think they cracked any combination locks with the Louvre? Just broke a window and walked in. So true. The robbing of the Louvre made you feel like you could rob the Louvre. You know, why don't we all start a little cat burglary ring where there's like silly clothes, little black masks. Let's go rob the Louvre. And then my stream goes down for inciting crime. Yeah, but you know, I feel like they were probably the smartest for doing it so like in the middle of the day. They were conspicuously wearing like big vests. They just had to move fast once they got in. But you know, getting in's the hard part, right? How old does it make you if you got really excited today because your boyfriend's mother gifted you a bunch of cute coffee mugs? That makes you however old you are right now, because I'll tell you what, I love coffee mugs. I collect them too. I'm not saying you collect. I don't know if you collect coffee mugs, but I do. And I value each and every one of them. So you better believe I would be so excited. You're right, Wisp. To all the lawyers who may be listening or watching the VOD, in Minecraft, we're robbing the Louvre in Minecraft. Oh, of course. I mean, what else would it be? Just checking my internet. We are holding steady. It is a beautiful night. Oh my. I'm so excited to be playing Coffee Talk again with y'all tonight. This is our third stream of Coffee Talk. And the story's finally like starting to really get going. But if you haven't seen the other episodes or the other streams of Coffee Talk, I can fill you in on the lore, on the goings on of these characters. Please do, Ruin. Send pictures in the server. And you know what? I will send pictures of some of my favorite mugs. Right now I'm drinking out of a mug that has the Green Dragon pub sign from The Lord of the Rings. And it's this massive cup, and I love it. Yes, a TLDR, please. You've got it. What I'll be doing is I'll give you guys a quick rundown of setting, what we're doing, and then as we meet these new characters, I will give you a little background on who each of them are, and that way you have context for the conversations, because through this game, we are a barista, and our coffee shop is open only at night, and it's open like all night long. And this is a version of Seattle, fantasy version of Seattle, where humans and werewolves and banshees and all different kinds of fantasy creatures all live together, and not necessarily always in harmony. There's a lot of societal issues, right, that are reminiscent of our own, but they do it in a fantasy. in a fantasy way. Words cannot espresso how cozy it is in here. Nice pun, Jack. You'll make a great dad because your dad jokes are on point. Welcome in. How are you doing tonight? There were some YouTubers that tested a number of places, seeing if they could walk in simply by wearing work vests and carrying a ladder. I bet you could probably get pretty far. I would imagine. Now I'm tempted. The moon is so big out there. Yes, I went for a walk tonight and it's big, it's full. Last night was like a super moon, I think. Still pretty super, if you ask me, tonight. Maybe that's what's going on. I'm gonna blame my internet issues on the full moon. Yeah. Werewolves eating through my internet cables. Harder. Oh yeah, Jack, go peep the moon. It is beautiful tonight. Oh, are we getting a little peek at what Jack is streaming next? Life is Strange, I've been told, is a fantastic game. Oh, so the tea of the day. I don't think I answered that question, Wisp. I am drinking a black breakfast tea tonight because I am so sleepy. So a black breakfast tea, British blend. Other guy would be so proud. I'm drinking a Tetley with some milk. Honestly, other guy would probably roll his eyes, but I'm proud. It's too cloudy here to see the moon right now. You've had rain nonstop. Oh no. Yeah, we just got done with a massive like week of rain. But this is our rainy season here, so the winter is actually way more green and lush than the summers here. In the summer, it's like everything gets dry and crispy and brown. Oh, I am so still. Right, Jack? That's a big moon. A big old moon. They walked right into several amusement parks. Oh, snap. Well, I don't need any more season passes. I can just grab a ladder and go ride some rides. Oh yeah, Jack, yeah, we were talking about that you had updated to Life is Strange. Is that the game you're about to start playing? Jack does something cool on his stream. He sticks with a game in a way that I definitely don't. Like, I will have coffee talk Thursdays or whatever. But if you jump into Life is Strange, you're going to get that whole experience throughout Jack's streams. A really cool way to do it. Yes, I'm going to have to watch because I've been told great things by other people and now by Coda that it is so good. In fact, one of my friends, it's their favorite game ever. You yearn to get into drinking warm tea, but you get too picky about it. Oh, what do you nitpick about your tea experience? I'm just curious. I don't know. There's some teas that I've found that I don't enjoy, but it's pretty rare. Pretty rare. You ain't moving on until you enjoy every last second. Yes. Oh, I'm back. Secret. When I'm a PNG, I can like pick my nose. I can stand up and stretch. Jokes. Oh, of course, my friend. Of course, my friend. You are a VIP. Absolutely. Yeah, there was a tea recently that I purchased. It was a loose leaf like sleepy tea that was lavender and spearmint. And I thought, oh man, that sounds so good. Well, ended up being kind of garbage. I have a big bag of it. I'm sure it's good. I just didn't like it. No, you. Oh, sheesh. You think you're not a big fan of herbal stuff besides hibiscus, but you only drink that cold, more like an agua fresca. Yes. Agua fresca hibiscus is so good. So good. Watermelon agua fresca, I think, is probably my favorite. Pre-game coffee talk IRL, exactly. We love our hot beverages around here. Yes, watermelon is so yummy. When it's watermelon season, I can eat an obscene amount of watermelon in one sitting. To the point where I look up and go, oh no, I think I've had half of the melon? You've been drinking this lemon ginger tea while under the weather. It's fire. That does sound really good. Only recently have I been putting like honey in my tea. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Moons. I will do that right now. Thank you for that. By the way, what do you guys think of my my barista outfit? I kind of like it. It's the exact same outfit that my PNG was wearing. Because how I made my PNGs back in the day was I would fit the model with all the clothes, and then I would take screenshots with little poses and then green screen them in. So I mean, that's quite the technological leap, but my computer couldn't handle anything. Great job on catching that Fenian, Moons. Great job. This morning you had a cup of coffee. Ooh, I always have a good cup of coffee in the morning. You poured a packet of hot cocoa mix into it and then melted a candy cane into it. Perfect amount of peppermint. Oh, I feel like Snap would love that. Christmas time, he always puts peppermint in his coffee. December, peppermint coffee time for him. I think I would like it. You know, mocha coffee and I don't mind it. It might be pretty good. Depending on my mood. But that does just sound glorious. Ready for the job with the apron and everything. Respect, exactly. Gotta show up in uniform. Gotta do that. And I had to, I learned how to put myself in other costumes for our fundraiser. So gotta keep rolling with it. We can't just have a maid outfit, you know. By the way, Ruin, thank you for coming by the opening ceremony this morning of the Queerty Gamers charity raid train. This morning was the official announcement that I'm part of Queerty Gamers stream team and creator program, along with a bunch of other new people. So we all got to really enjoy it. And for the next 72 hours, from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., they're going to be raiding into Queerty creators to raise money for Queerty. And we may not make it because it's going to be later than 10, but I'm going to try to join that raid train. But we've already done a fundraiser. I'm not going to ask for any more money, but I would like to tell you a little bit about what Queerty does. I know some of you may know, but they use the funds to help get games with queer themes elevated in some form, whether that's promoting it with their creators or using their money to get the development over the finish line, port it to new platforms. They also work to help get queer developers jobs in the industry, so there's more representation in the actual staffing of game companies. And then on top of that, they also go into the community here in LA and also in Texas, where they show up in places, in communities where it's very underserved and marginalized, even within our own LGBTQIA communities. So, BIPOC communities, or people that haven't had access to generational wealth or any of those kinds of things, and create communities using video games as the lubricant. No, that's not the right word. As the medium. As the medium. So if you guys do want to throw them a couple of dollars when we go into the raid train, it would mean a lot. But you all blew the barn doors off of our last fundraiser, so I appreciate it. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you had fun. Sorry you were asleep. That's okay. I came in a little late myself. I mean, they start those things at like 8 a.m., the raid train. I wasn't going to be awake enough to do that. If I found a coffee/tea shop that was easygoing and paid really well, would you be a barista in real life? 100%. I think it would be so much fun. And I know it would be demanding, even in a chill coffee shop, right? I know it would be hard work, but there's something really rewarding about taking care of people in a like a food or drink kind of way. Even when I worked at Burger King, I loved serving people food. It's just such a good feeling. Now, I don't know if I'd be as good of a barista as the one that is in our game tonight. They are a great barista and a therapist. But I would certainly give it my best shot. Yo, Death, welcome in, my friend. How are you doing tonight? Let's give Death... Oops, I misspelled your name. Let me give you a shout out. Welcome in, my friend. I think I typed it right this time. There we go. If y'all like roller coasters, Planet Coaster, sim games, and I know that you do, please go drop Death Fears None a follow. They are crazy talented in Planet Coaster and also really fun streamer. Quote 314. Oh no, you added a quote as the lubricant. Thank you for that. I need to update my my quote list. But Wisp and everyone else, I want to throw that question right back at you. It was a good one. If you found a coffee or tea shop that was easygoing and paid really well, would you be a barista? IRL? Or on top of that, is there a similar job that you've been like, I've always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to be a bartender. I've always wanted to XYZ. I'd love to know. I'm going to take one more big sip of my tea, and then I think we should probably roll into the game. What do you think? You'd take that job any day. Hell yeah. I would also like to work at a theme park. I feel like being a roller coaster operator would be so much fun. I know it's a big responsibility. There's enough systems in place that it's not all about trusting me as a human. But I feel like that would be fun for like a day. Not much more than that, but like a day. Not sure about barista. A cute bakery or an old-timey candy shop would make you very happy. Yes. Snap and I went into a candy shop. We were on a trip a few months ago, and we found an old-timey candy shop where they made everything there, and it was so cool. And as a candy maker myself, I was in awe of their setup. Right? They just made every kind of thing. I got myself a big chunk of divinity. It was divine. Indeed it was. Badoo. Oh no. Oh. Oh. There we go. I hit the buttons. I have two buttons, one that moves Jer and one that switches scenes, and didn't hit them both at the same time. What would be, if you were working at a bakery or an old-timey candy shop, what would be your like signature bake, so to speak? Are you a boiled sweets fan? Are you like, I would make the most killer cheesecake? I had the tastiest, what was it? Pecan pie over the holiday. I don't know about y'all. I love me some pecan pie. You would gain so much weight. Oh my goodness, me too. I absolutely would. You know, I think I definitely, each time I've worked in food service, period, I have gained weight because I eat so much more. I just, you're surrounded by it all day. Just stay hungry. So my internet is starting to hiccup again. Let me know if there's any issues. I'm gonna pretend I don't see the dropping frames as we go and pray to all that is holy that this stream will still work. And we are into the game. So this is a visual novel. So not a lot of high action gameplay. It's mostly following characters and getting everything together here. Following, meeting new characters, learning about their stories. Very chill. It's not terrible? Okay, good. Please let me know if we start to fall apart around this part. Okay, let's continue. I believe this is the very start of the day. But let me see where we are. Oh yeah, so this is the very start of the day. I can go back and look at the conversation as we go. Oh no, you might have jinxed it. I don't blame you one bit, Coda. But yeah, it is looking pretty terrible on my side. We'll give it a few more minutes to try to figure its life out. So we'll keep rolling, but we'll see what happens. Oh no, indeed. Oh no. Seems like we're out of ginger. Ah. Mr. Hyde, welcome. Hello, Jerry. It's nice to see you again. How are you? Well, I'm just here. How about you? You seem a little preoccupied. I'm right. I'm sorry about that. I just learned we're out of ginger. Oh? I made a mistake on the weekly order sheet, and the remaining roots I have are no longer fit for consumption. Sounds like a rookie mistake, Jerry. I know. I'm ashamed. Our storage system is having problems because of the recent power outages. Alas, I'll stock up at the farmer's market tomorrow. Sounds like a plan. You're really busy as usual, I see. Yeah, well, nothing wrong with a slow day or two from time to time, although it's been quite a week, if I may say so myself. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. And Cupcake's over here meowing. I may pick her up better in my lap. Almost done with my tea. Come here, Cupcake. Good girl. Oh, it dies every now and then comes right back. There were some hiccups, but it's good for you now too. Okay. It looks like it's not staying very stable. So what I'm probably going to do is as soon as we get off of stream tonight, I'm going to call my internet service provider, try to get them out ASAP, because I don't want to continue having issues for our Lego stream, our Lego building stream tomorrow. I'm so excited about that. And, we need it to be crisp and beautiful. Cool art style in this game. It really is. This is a gorgeous game. There is a chapter 3 being worked on. It's my understanding it takes place in Tokyo. I think would be pretty fun. And Hyde is a vampire. And he's got a bit of an unrequited love for a werewolf that you will meet. He is a pretty sexy werewolf, I'm not gonna lie. Many of us have an unrequited love for that werewolf. Well, I'm listening. Pardon? You're weak. Tell me all about it. Well, I'm not even sure where to start. Try anywhere. Would it having a tail be great, or would that get annoying? I think it would be great depending on the day, right? But I bet you we'd have some pretty dang good balance. What do you think, Cupcake? Do you like having a tail? He's watching the screen. I'm also super delayed. You refresh and I'm still several minutes behind. Oh, so the chats I'm reading are from several minutes ago. Ooh, I see. That's exciting. Oh yeah, my internet's dropping to nothing. Let's see here. Tell the ISP that it's affecting your job. Oh, you better believe it. I'm going to dramatize the situation. You know, I do find that you catch more flies with honey, so I'm always like the sweetest, nicest person when I call centers. I used to be a customer service agent, answering phones all day. So I know what it's like to get screamed at by Karens. But I will definitely get results however I can. But it's always with kindness. All right, we're back. What I think I may do is give it just another few minutes. And if it's still having issues, then we will call it so I can get my internet figured out. Oh no. Yeah, I'm dropping frames like crazy. Okay. You know what? For the sake of the stream, I think I have to make a hard decision. And I think I should probably raid out, which I don't want to do. I'm having so much fun with you all. I love hanging with you all, and it really bums me out. And I'm not going to be able to. But okay, don't eat my... I just read... Oh no. It's working enough? You're vibing? Okay, well, we'll keep going for a little bit. Which is wild. Yeah, I got that delayed message just now. I don't know if you guys are seeing chats faster than my talking. Well, so I'll just type in here. We'll keep going. What I will do is I'm going to put a little pinned message. That way when people come in and they chat, they don't think that I'm ignoring them, right? Let's see. Welcome. I'm having some internet issues and chats are delayed. Chats may be delayed. I will please be patient, and I am glad you're here. There we go. There we go. And cool. So we're just going to keep on rolling, but that way at least there's a bit of a warning, you know. You're a second monitor watcher usually, so you don't mind? Beautiful. You know, that's what I love about this medium. I'm honored to be background noise. So honored to be background noise. After all, there's no way for me to correct an unheard story, am I right? Right. Well, the most notable problem recently would be these severe thunderstorms. Sometimes they cause our power to short out, which messes with the machines, so in case it happens again, my apologies. I see. Warning duly noted. There's also been this ongoing car vandalism in the neighborhood. Apparently, there's a serial deflator of tires on the loose. Officer Georgie was the one who informed me about it. Now, we've also got a lot of new customers, and I think that's about it. Well, sounds eventful, even if not terribly riveting. Now, regarding the car vandalism you spoke about. Well, I drove here. To what extent should I be concerned about it? I wish I could inform you with confidence. Unfortunately, I don't know much about it, so I can answer that. Officer Georgie. There's nothing to worry about. Your car's gonna be fine. Officer Georgie, welcome. Hey, Jerry. I managed to track and narrow down the vandal's strike zone, you see. 'Cause the culprit seems to have a favorite spot. Really? Yup. And it's nowhere near here. Miss Riona told me her car was affected as well, by the way. That's so. If she comes back, can you ask her where she parked? I will. Appreciate it. Anyway, my investigation's still ongoing, but I say this area's pretty safe. So you can relax. I see. Anyway, good evening, y'all. Sorry for blocking the entryway earlier. I was finishing off my last cigarette. Because it's time to start a new one. Do you mind? Not at all. So this fantasy Seattle, you can also smoke inside, apparently. Mr. Hyde, meet Officer Georgie. He's in charge of the night patrols around here. Cheers. Officer Georgie, meet Mr. Hyde, our occasional guest from Los Angeles. A friend of Mr. Gala. Gala is the werewolf that I mentioned a little bit earlier. Ah, big hospital guy. And I guess I've seen you around a bunch. A Los Angelino, huh? Not for much longer, though. Oh, I'm in the process of finalizing my move back here with my modeling agency. That's wonderful news. You've lived here before? Mm-hmm. For about 40 years? When did you move to LA then? Around 20 years ago. Right. Huh? Let's just say I'm nowhere near as young as I look. Oh. Models, vampires. Gotcha. Then, as a native Seattleite, let me be the first to welcome you back. We got smog and dour skies, but at least our coffee is second to none. Right, Jerry? I'll let you be the judge of that. Officer looks teeny next to the vampire. He really does. What's funny is the vampire looks teeny next to the werewolf. But yeah, Mr. Hyde's a bigger character for sure. And thanks for the warm welcome. Then, have you moved in already or not yet? Preparations still need to be made at the property I've chosen. I wouldn't even think of packing until it's halfway done. Makes sense. That being said, I'll be here to oversee the construction for a while. Who is that gorgeous vampire you see? You've been playing Color Block Blast. Nice. That is Mr. Hyde. Yeah, he is quite the gorgeous vampire. He is really old and is a model living in Los Angeles, about to move back here. If you ever need help, let me know. Can't do much by myself, but I can find a few guys who can. Although it won't be necessary, I appreciate the gesture. Funny. What is? Quite frankly, the police force and I have had something of a contentious relationship in the past. Uh-oh. Was it a slap on the wrist and let's call it a day type of thing? Or the catch you, catch me kind? All I can say is, live long enough, you'll try everything. Those are bygone years, of course. Are you sure? So, does anyone want something to drink? Naturally. After you. I think they're a little suspicious of each other, like friendly suspicious. Well, a public servant should put the citizens first, so after you. How idealistic. But I insist. After all, I'm still considering my options. Well, then, in that case, what will it be, officer? Just give me something nice, Jerry. Are you alright? Not that great, honestly. What happened? Never mind that for now. I got a question for you. Did you, by any chance, see a lighter laying around? Oh, yes, I did. I have it with me. Whew, that's a relief. Okay, Jerry, listen carefully. I need you to take this very, very seriously. Oh, okay. I'll need that lighter back, okay? Okay. I mean it. I need it back. Or this streak of bad luck won't end. Pardon? Just talking to myself. Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand. I appreciate it. Would you like anything to drink? Just black coffee for me, please, but lightly sweetened. All right, we're in the coffee making. I'm not always the best at the coffee side of things, but we're gonna give it our best shot. Take a sip of my tea as we do this. So we have three different options here. Three different layers, basically, when we're making drinks. So we've got our base, we've got our primary, and we've got our secondary. And as we add things to the drink, it will adjust these sliders here, or these little marks, telling us how sweet or warm, cool or bitter it is. And we'll make this coffee real quick, and then we will. There we go. We'll make this coffee. We do have ads starting in about 40 seconds. So, if you do get those ads, please don't watch them. And know that I'm going to pause for you. We're in a story-based game, so I don't want you missing a thing just because you get ads. So, we're going to give this coffee to Officer Georgie after the ads. But we're also going to throw this lighter on the plate. Old lighter. It exudes an interesting feel. Doink. Proceed. So this is what we're going to serve after ads. Please stand up, go take care of yourself, and I'll see you all in just a minute. Be right back. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. As always, I hope you did not watch them. There we are. Yeah, I came out and chatted with Snap for a little bit. Gave myself a big stretch, and I'm ready to get back into it. So we are serving Officer Georgie some sweet coffee. So we're going to give item. Oh, wait, we've already done that. And then we're going to serve. Here we go. Finally. Hello, old friend. Hey, I might be a little slow, but we had advertisements, Georgie. Thanks, Jerry. I suppose I owe you an explanation. I told you before, right? This lighter's my lucky charm. When it goes missing, my luck gets really dicey. Almost got hit by a falling fan at work. Broke the missus' favorite mug. Nearly swerved my car into the sidewalk because a black cat jumped into my lane. A black cat, not even a raccoon. I swear, I'm not making this up. If that wasn't a sign, I don't know what is. And well, daughter's still mad at me too. Oh yeah, so Georgie, just to give you a little background, Georgie's having some issues with his daughter, just kind of like relating to her and what have you. It's kind of a theme throughout his story, so you'll see more references to learning how to relate with his daughter, and his daughter comes in and hangs with us sometimes. Let's see. I noticed the internet is struggling a little bit, so I'm just checking to make sure I'm not taking up any bandwidth. That's not necessary. Anyway, glad to have that back. Thanks for keeping it safe for me, Jerry. Well, you're very welcome. Here's your sweet coffee to sweeten your evening, officer. Cheers, Jerry. That really hits the spot. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Ready to make your order? Not quite. Do you have any suggestions? We have a couple of new teas if you're interested. Oh, they're butterfly pea and hibiscus flowers. Hibiscus, huh? Not an ingredient that's easily palatable when used in a hot beverage. Perfect. Make me something with it. Are you sure? We are missing some ingredients tonight. You have any specifics in mind? I'll let you choose for me. Just make it red and who knows? Maybe it can be my new blood wine. Blood wine? It's a fake blood cocktail I used to get here back when it was still a bar. Ah, I see. Make me a bold red drink. I'd like to see what you can come up with. Cheers. Yes, Wisp, we made a good coffee. Sometimes when we make our drinks, they're like, actually this sucks. I get that more often than not. Okay, so he wants a bold red drink. So hibiscus, but something bold. Mint, cinnamon. If he wants it bold, let's do hibiscus and a squeeze of lemon. I feel like that's pretty bold. We could also do mint, honey, or cinnamon. I feel like honey would mellow it out more than make it bold. Now mint would make it really bold. Now I'm torn. Lemon or mint? I'm not sure how delayed chat is right now, so I don't know if I can ask you guys, but I would love to get your input if you have any. Let me see. Quote 187. I'm a silly goose. Quack. Where in the hell did that come from? The things that come out of my mouth. I am a silly goose. Quack indeed. Let's see. I think I'm gonna try mint. Gonna make it very cool. So which one would be bold? Bitter sounds like the most bold. Bitter or warm? Sweet? Okay, so the cinnamon sweetens it. The honey really sweetens it. The lemon cools it and makes it more bitter. And the mint... Yes. How do you make it red? The hibiscus is red on its own. So that's why I went for 2 levels of hibiscus, because he said he wants it bold and red. Let's try lemon. Let's give it a little kick. Lemon, hibiscus. That's purple. Should we trash it? Try again. I think maybe we should try. Let's try again. So I think we get 5 trashed drinks a night. Trash can, yes, Jack. Oh, that means that I think chat is finally caught up. My internet has decided to play nice. Praise all that is holy. Let's try mint. To see, that's red. That's red. Red. Bold red. That is as red can be. Serve that bad boy. Here you go, sir. Something red. So this is a drink you thought I might like? Wait, it doesn't look red? Oh no. I thought it looked pretty red, at least compared to the purple. Uh-oh, I might have made a mistake. Honestly, I'm not entirely confident, but this is the best I can do tonight. Looks peculiar enough. That was red, a deep crimson. Okay, good. Oh, I think that's a delayed on Wisp's part because of my internet issues, because it definitely wasn't red a minute ago. Because it was definitely purple. How is it? It's tart, astringent. Do you like it? You tell me. I was looking forward to it. I'm sorry that it isn't what you expected. Well, you did what I asked, so no need for apologies. Tell him you are colorblind. Yeah, exactly. Your messages are really behind. That makes sense. It threw me for a second, but then I realized, oh yeah, we're dealing with an internet that is limping along. Next time, you could try making me something that doesn't taste like hay juice. Hide? Excuse me? You gave me creative freedom here? You're calling it hay juice? It needs some boldness. Something that can leave a mark in me. Right? Yeah. Chill, Hide. Come on. You've been around for hundreds of years. I think you can handle a slightly disappointing beverage. Oh, see if you can refresh and catch up. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that you can. There's only one hibiscus drink that I have enjoyed. I'm curious to see if you can come close. Well, I'd describe it, my dude. Well, I'll try my best next time. Welcome. Hey, kid. So this is Lucas. Lucas is an influencer on the social media app called Tomo.chill. And he's a satyr, so he's like part demon, and is super excited about everything. I love this kid. But he doesn't seem to be very happy today. There. Damn. Oh, dang. Hello, Jerry. Pops, nice to see you again. What's up? What's going on? What's going on with you? Me? Oh, well, nothing. Nothing much. You know what? Let me move over there. There we go. Sorry about earlier. I was preoccupied. No problem. Is everything all right? Yeah, of course. I'm always all right. Always. I'm a very lucky dude. Speaking of luck, did the lady ever come back? Oh, Miss Riona. Yeah, she did. Really? Did you manage to give her my stuff? I did. I gave her your merchandise. So he was a little rude to a very sad banshee earlier, Miss Riona. Bit of an insecure banshee. And he felt really bad about it. So he gave me his business card so he could speak to her again. And his business card was a fidget spinner. So I gave her his fidget spinner. So exactly, Wisp. Not sure if it's healthy to be always all right. That is so true. I think our dude here is compensating for something that he's struggling with. The fidget spinny, right? Okay, great. Perfect. Now, I just have to wait for her to contact me, huh? What? What is it? I just think the merchandise didn't have the clearest info on it. You think so? Damn, that's gonna be a problem. You trying to reach the soprano lady? That's right, Pops. I still feel uneasy about how that day went. I just want to apologize to her. I see. What to do? Actually, I found her handle on T-Chill. Really? I'm not sure if she's even active, though. If in a day or so she doesn't contact me, guess I'll try adding her. Would that be too much? Hard for me to say, really. What do you think, Pops? Speaking as a dad with a couple of daughters myself, it all depends on your intention, kid. If you send her a message and she doesn't reply, that'll be your cue to move on, buddy. No ifs, ands, or buts. Yeah, you're right. Okay then, I'll wait. Any hoodle, it's nice to see you again, Pops. Likewise, kid. Hello to you, too, Hyde. It's Hyde. Wait, so you're really that Hyde? The supermodel Hyde? A big shot, eh? Oh man, oh boy. I never thought I'd randomly see you in a place like this. No offense to you, Jerry. Well, I follow your socials, man. Big fan. I especially love the Timeless series you did for Boundless. That's an old one. Boundless? It was a lifestyle magazine. It's no longer in print, because everything is online these days. What was the series about? It was a photo series I modeled for, a bit of an avant-garde shoot. They were originally set to be displayed in a time travel themed showcase. Alas, the exhibition fell through. So, they were rethemed and put in the magazine instead. Yeah, those were awesome. I liked how the series showed peak fashion through the times, yet the designs were so contemporary. Timeless, even. Pun intended. I would love to see that. Wait, let me show you a couple pics from it. Ooh, Hyde looks great there, colorless or not. Oh, look at that outfit. He looks like he's ready to conduct a train in the sexiest way imaginable. Oh, wow. You looked amazing, Mr. Hyde. Still do. Of course. It was so cool. It inspired me to find my own style too. I'm partial to the 80s inspired look myself. Really? I can't tell. It's my jacket collection. I'm glad it helped. I did enjoy experiencing some of those times again, even if only in garment form. Even if I was left with a melancholy feeling, but I digress. Would you like to order anything? Oh, yeah, of course. Then, can I get a pumpkin latte? I'm sorry, we don't have that here. Oh, for real? You know, you don't need pumpkin to make it, right? Oh, I have heard that before. Yup, but I have an open mind. I just don't want anything plain tonight. How about making me something based off of a pumpkin latte with what you have? Wisp. Let me add that right now. He looks like he's ready to conduct a train in the sexiest way possible. There we go. Amazing. Thank you for that quote ad, Wisp. That's great. Okay, so he wants something based on a pumpkin latte, but we don't have pumpkin. We have cinnamon, lemon, honey mint. I mean, I guess coffee, milk, and cinnamon? Not really sure. Let's look at our phone. So we have a little phone here, so we can choose our music, we can read the newspaper, we can go to tomo.chill, which is kind of cool. All of our characters are my friends now on Tomodachi, and we can look at their stories and like them. And that increases our our relationship status with these characters. So let's look at a couple, and then we'll make this tea. Lucas. Oops. Well, here's his photo. Perfect fit. You ever been jamming off good songs, then your earphones died off? Well, I've never had that, because my earphod is amazing. Get yours here at bit.ly/Lucason. #ad #KimonoPod. Sure, I'll like it. Lua, she is our demon friend, I think. Oh no, she is a succubus. She is a succubus, and she's in a relationship with Bailey's, who's an elf. And elves and succubi do not get along culturally, and so it's a forbidden love. In fact, Lua, she had to go no contact with her family because they didn't approve, and it was a really bad situation. So we're just going to go through and like these. And there's Rachel. She's a Nekomimi, which means she is part cat. So she can turn into a cat at will. So she usually comes in as a kitty, transforms. She's also a pop star. She's like really starting to get famous. I'm so excited for this secret project. You'll see. We got Myrtle. She's an orc and is a game developer. So currently hooked on this mecha tactic game. The mechanic is very interesting and inspiring. And then Lucas is talking to people. Almost to the bottom. Here we go. Lucas, I feel like this is finally the right time in my career to either write a book or challenge a professional boxer. So, are you going to do influencer boxing? And then Georgie. So I was in a vegan restaurant and a woman said that she knew me, which is weird because I never met her before. He is a dad. And he's coming in hot with those dad jokes. All right. I opened my phone, though, to look at my brew pad. But as you do, social media will suck you in. I kind of want to see what we've made before and what qualifies as a latte. So, cafe latte is coffee, milk, milk. Espresso is coffee, coffee, coffee. But we haven't made any other latte beverages, but there's been milk in the secondary. So that makes me think it needs to be coffee as the primary, coffee as the base, milk as the primary, and then something as the secondary. And because they want something that makes them feel like they're drinking something inspired by pumpkin pie, maybe we go with coffee, milk, cinnamon. Let's try that. Do y'all like cinnamon in your coffee? Sometimes I'm a fan. Oh, and we get a chance to do latte art. So we're gonna wipe away this beautiful work and we're gonna make something hideous. As long as I don't make it look like a penis, then I think we're winning. Because usually it comes out very reminiscent of a dick and balls. So let's see here. if we turn it this way, it kind of looks like a caterpillar. Let's... Ooh, now it looks like a ghost. It's a pumpkin spice inspired latte. So we've got, we can turn this into a ghost. Ooh. Exactly, Ruin. Ooh. This is ears. Because ghosts definitely have ears. And yeah, I think that's an ugly ghost, but I think it works. It was so beautiful before, but let's serve it. Thank you for the quote, AdWisp. We're going to wipe away this beautiful work and we are going to make something hideous. A cinnamon latte, warm and sweet, just for you. Sounds good. Good call on the cinnamon. It is the star spice of the fall season, after all. Oh, yeah, you're right. Like pumpkin lattes. The warmth cheers me right up. Thanks, Jerry. Don't mention it. So, what's the matter? You need a warm drink now? I know, my drink has gone cold. I'm gonna set it over here and have some water. You need some hydration. And I'll add this quote. There we go. We are filling the quote bot tonight, and I love it. Huh? Why do you need cheering up, kid? Oh, about that. Just the usual work stuff. A few disagreements here and there, you know? Any working team will eventually have them once or twice. Right? Right. What do you do? I'm a vlogger slash influencer. I review a lot of lifestyle things like fashion, places, food, etc. on social media. Sometimes I do skits and such on my channels too. And pranks also? No, Pops. No way. Real talk though, I actually hate pranks. I didn't say it before, but I hate them. A lot. Is that so? I just think they're the lowest form of entertainment. Just cheap thrill at the expense of others. Right. But yeah, getting off topic here, sorry. So you're essentially the creator and the host of your show. What does your team do? Well, my team helps me edit, secure sponsors, and massively boost the production quality. They're great. I owe them lots. Do you think you're doing well? Yeah, I mean, I think so. We get by pretty well. I currently reside in LA. For real? I did too before I moved here. Why'd you move? Why I moved? I mean, because I hated it there. Not to crap on where you live. I just think LA is not for me. No offense taken. Why did you hate it there? It's a long and stupid story. Trust me, you do not want to hear it. Anyway, I'm sorry for the tangent. You were saying? I've been noticing an influx of newcomers there. They're loud, young, and brazen, just like you. Yeah? The fact that you're able to make something of yourself out of such mundane nonsense, I'd say you're doing pretty well. It's not a good prank if not everyone is laughing. Your unsolicited opinion, I completely agree. Everyone needs to find it funny. Otherwise, it's just mean, right? Like, I don't think I've celebrated April Fool's Day in years. I don't know. It just feels weird, you know? It's rare to find a prank that doesn't inconvenience someone in a way that maybe they wouldn't like, right? Well, thank you, Snap. Snap just let in our kitties. Miss Floofy Pants wanted in the room. I do need to get that cat cam set back. I upgraded my camera, by the way, for tomorrow's Lego brick building stream, so when the cat cam comes back, it will be a little crisper. So, what's the issue? Well, I've talked about my channel situation here before, right? Yeah, you said your views were dwindling? Calling it dwindling might be a bit overkill, but yeah. That's why my team and I are trying to figure out what to do. Trying to keep the show fresh, you know? Truthfully though, I've been wanting to change the show's direction for a while now. I even promised myself last year, once I get a certain number of viewers, I was just going to do it. Well, I've always wanted to do a talent showcase segment, you know? So I could help elevate others like me. Others like you. Yeah, like the soprano lady from before. Like those dwarf actors and actresses in TV shows. We all actually kind of have something in common. You know what it is? I'll make it easier for you. Think about satyrs, for example. Jerry, when you hear about us, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Now don't think too hard now. Just say anything off the top of your head. How about you, Pops? Sir? Probably partying, recklessness, alcoholism, or a joke, right? Is that what you think? No, but that's what most of society thinks. In the same way, society views Lady Riona as bad luck personified. All just because she happens to be a banshee. Besides, society is awful at judging people. The immediate trust they have for those who have money compared to those who have had to start from zero. You know what I mean? I mean, I get it, you know, etiquette, social cues and awareness, that sort of thing. What nurtures you when growing up reflects these things. That's what most people like to assume anyways. And like, I get it. Nobody has any time to learn about everybody, so we go by impressions. But as someone who started from zero and now, the difference on how people treat me is so damn stark. So damn stark that it doesn't feel all that great, you know? Of course. So, yeah, I wanted to carve a space in my work, a place where I could give exposure to those who might not get it otherwise. Then, once again, I ask you, what is the issue? You caved? You're making a cup of that Swiss Miss hot chocolate? Let's go. I think I'm gonna give myself some hot chocolate after stream. I have, it's not Swiss Miss. It is, Le Kroger. It's the Kroger brand, but still tasty with a little marshmallows. You have to tell me how it is. My team thinks my segment idea is too risky. Don't fix what's not broken, they said. They just want me to improve what I've been doing. And you agree? I mean, they're not wrong. The risk is real. After all, I'm not responsible only for myself. Got a whole team depending on me now. That's why I'm trying to find a compromise. At least until we become so big that any slight changes won't affect us as much. Will the world wait for you though, I wonder? Huh? How safe is it to boil water in the microwave in a measuring cup? I guess it depends on what it's made out of. Is the measuring cup microwave safe? Or do you think it might be safer to pour the measuring cup full of milk into a mug? Perhaps. That is a good question. Will the world wait for you to be ready? Have you ever asked yourself that? You see, making choices is always a matter of priority. As you grow, your stake increases along with your responsibilities. As such, your excuses will continue to pile up. But, given the pace at which you're going right now, I see your idealistic dream as unlikely to be realized. However, if it's enough for you to just have good intentions, well, that's another story. You've done it. You've microwaved in a measuring cup, but it's a glass one. The measuring cup is microwave reheatable, which you don't really understand what that means. Yes, Wisp is so right. If you use a microwave, it may become hot enough to be boiling, but not show any bubbles. But the moment you put that spoon in there, it could become a little bit explosive. So I would take it slow. I'm not sure if that happens with milk, but it does happen with water. Can like superheat it. But yeah, I think you're probably safe. Microwave reheatable. Doesn't say don't do it. Kushter, welcome in, my friend. How are you doing tonight? Y'all, if you do not already follow Kushter, please do. She is part of our Queerty Gamers community. And she's wonderful. How has the raid train been going? I got to see some of it this morning, but I haven't been involved later in the day. Are you going to be receiving a train at any point this weekend? It seems okay. You put it in there for 2 minutes. Good. Fingers crossed. You're good? How am I? I'm doing great tonight. We're having some internet issues, which is a little sad. We've been having them all week. But fingers crossed, things are gonna stay stable. But yeah, we're doing fantastic here. Artie, also welcome in, my friend. How is your night going? Also, guys, please go drop our Artillery follow. They are wonderful and also part of our Queerty Gamers family. Last night, he just finished Resident Evil 7, and because my internet failed and I wasn't streaming, I got to watch the end. I got spoiled on the whole ending, but that's fine because I'm never gonna play it. Oh, it's going great. You're on Sunday at 11 p.m. Eastern time. That's good and late. So that would be 8 o'clock here on the West Coast. Well, I'm excited. I hope that it goes really well. Kushter also just finished fundraising for Starlight, which is a really great children's charity that helps improve like the well-being of children who are in the hospital and ill. Oh, so good. Just having a little glass of wine and booting up the PC to play some games. Nice. What are you playing tonight? Gonna be Dead by Daylighting it? World of Warcrafting it? Oh, thanks. I was glad I was there too. Oh, Austin, how dare you turn me into a PNG? Welcome in, buddy. Great to see you. And you had a bottle of wine tonight. Let's go, Kushter. Let's go. You're in a safe space here. We won't tell anybody. Exactly. You deserve it. You've been a lurky turkey. Well, welcome out of your lurky turkin, sticking your head up out of the sand. I hope you're having a good night, my friend. Guys, please go drop Austin a follow. Also, a member of our Queerty Gamers family. And so much fun. I laugh so hard in his streams. And I know you will too. Yeah, it is frustrating to have internet issues. My ISP said they fixed it last night, but it doesn't seem like it's staying all right. So as soon as we finish stream, I'm gonna give them a late night call. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Moons. You're actually not sure. Maybe Dead by Daylight, maybe Phasmo, and actually maybe some WoW because of the player housing. Oh yeah, I heard that they just came out with player housing, which is fascinating. How is the system? The player housing system, by the way. That's what I do the most in Elder Scrolls Online, is crafting, a little bit of thievery, a lot of thievery. I'm back. And decorating my house like crazy. Running the maps with Kushter in Fortnite. Nice. Yeah, you're not, I'm assuming, I think that's Fortnite, right? You're not shooting much. It's all right. I cannot aim in a shooter to save my life half the time. Ooh, the hot chocolate is complete and you added some cinnamon for funsies. Nice. Did we inspire you with the cinnamon latte we just made? That does sound good. I may have to add some cinnamon to the hot cocoa I make after stream. Oh, you've only watched people use it, but from what people have been saying is that it's way more customizable than everyone anticipated. But you don't, what that says, because you feel a lot of people had low expectations for player housing. When I hear World of Warcraft and like customizable player housing, it's funny because I kind of have a similar feeling, and I haven't played since Burning Crusade, dating myself there. But I played Burning Crusade in like, this would have been like my high school years, something like that. But I ended up dropping it just because of college and life. Never picked it back up, but I was on roleplay servers as a priest. Can't remember the classes. Right, Wisp. A little bit of thievery, a lot of thievery. Uh, my gameplay loop on Elder Scrolls Online is going to all the fancy houses, sneaking in, going through every crate and cabinet, and then escaping before anybody catches me. But the thrill of being caught is kind of crazy, because you have to bolt for your life, otherwise you'll get murdered. You will get murdered by the guards. You want to play Final Fantasy 14? I need to give Final Fantasy 14 more of a shot. I played a little bit. There's something about, I think, the graphics that are holding me back. But I know everyone has their own, like, nostalgia feel, right? Especially when it comes to MMOs. World of Warcraft has that nostalgia. And then Elder Scrolls Online has been my most played MMO. I have a shameful amount of hours in Elder Scrolls. What is your favorite thing to do, Moons, in Final Fantasy? Oh, honestly. Oh, you were a priest too. Hell yeah. I find that I'm always like a healer class in RPGs. Except for in tabletop RPGs, I've been more like druid, fighter, tank kind of people. Except for my current character in Daggerheart is a squishy little frog wizard named Quimby. And I love Quimby, but he can't take very many hits. Honestly, since you've started streaming again, you've had a hard time getting back into WoW. You actually unsubbed. You still have some time left, but yeah, you just don't play much anymore. Haven't had the drive. I feel like it comes in waves for me, where I will go hard on an MMO and then kind of set it down. So like I've sat down Elder Scrolls for the moment, but my Khajiit is waiting for me. Oh no. Thank you for adding that quote, Moons. The thrill of getting caught. It's kind of crazy. You love the life skilling in Final Fantasy? Play Final Fantasy with you? I do love life skilling. What is it about the life skilling in Final Fantasy that you love? Elder Scrolls, I really love. There's for crafting, there's like a research portion where you will find things in the world that have specific traits, and then you have to take it to a crafting table and research it, and it takes X number of hours or days. And I've got this whole spreadsheet of like everything, and then once you get those traits, you can craft really powerful stuff. You love the cut tree and player run market. Nice. Player run markets can be really fun. The in-game economy. That was something that I started to get into right before I set Elder Scrolls Online down for the fall. Is I would sell my stolen goods. So I would have to steal the items, launder them at a fence, and then go, sell them for a pretty penny. There isn't an inventory limit like RuneScape, and it isn't daily tool limits like Black Desert. Ooh, that's really cool. There's no life cut tree forever. In Elder Scrolls, if you have a subscription, you can play without a subscription. if you have a subscription, you have an unlimited crafting bag, so you can just gather every resource under the sun. But there is an inventory limit on everything else. But the bank is pretty generous, I would say. What is the life cut tree? Is that a skill tree or is that an actual tree in the game? Oh, it's not unlimited space, but it's a lot of space. You know, I feel like I missed the boat on RuneScape, but it sounds like RuneScape is one of them, like a more idle MMO. Like I could put it up on a second monitor and let it do its thing. You want to no-life the game? I've definitely no-lifed some MMOs from time to time. It can be nice to lose yourself in a game for like just a little while, right? But I'll look into RuneScape. If RuneScape doesn't have a monthly subscription for like old school, then I may go give that a try. Yeah, no lifing the game was you with WoW, Artie. But you also did that with RuneScape way back in the day too. Yeah, that's the one of the MMOs I've always kind of had on the periphery of my interest, but I never dove in. Oh, RuneScape does have a subscription. They lock you out of so much if you don't sub. Makes sense. And I probably won't touch it. The life skilling also has cool skills you can use while life skilling. Yo, I hear you like life skills. How about some life skills in your life skills? Second stream where I've made that joke. Bad Jer. Gonna chug some water here. +2, good Jer. Thank you, Moons. The +2, it reminds me of I've been watching a lot of Chibidoki lately, also a VTuber if you guys haven't watched her. Just a really silly VTuber. But every time she accidentally bumps her desk or her mic, in their videos you see this little like RPG style data point that pops up that says like -10 desk coon. It gets me. All right, we do have ads starting in a minute. And because this is a story-based game, I do always pause, even though we've just been chatting and not playing, which is amazing. That's not a complaint. But I will take a short break. And if you haven't heard my spiel, please don't watch these ads. Capitalism will be fine without us for the next 3 minutes. Please go take care of your own needs. Grab a bevy, grab a snack, take your meds if you forgot. I'm going to stand up and get a stretch, say hi to my husband, and refill my tea. And so, enjoy your little break, and I will see you all in just a couple minutes, all right? Be right back. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. Thank you for your patience while I took care of my bio needs, and I got myself some tea, some fresh water. Oh, I left my water. That's fine. I got a gigantic cup. Yo, Spence, welcome in, my friend. How are you doing? Guys, please go drop Suspense Nasty a follow. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, and I need to come back to the game. Oh. Okay, I'll hydrate. Really hot, though. No, she's drowning me. Don't drown him. But I'm doing great tonight, Spence. I can see all sides of the room at once. No. Well, fancy seeing you here. All right, I'll do this hydrate now. I took some sips. It's too hot to gulp at the moment, but that will change very soon. It's a little chilly in this room. Just a little bit. But yeah, all this talk of coffee and hot cocoa and tea. Knew I had to go without caffeine, so I got myself a decaf green tea. Exactly, Spence. So much water. All right, I will dive back into the game, but of course, at any moment, y'all feel free to chat, and we'll keep chatting. For those of you who have just come in, we're playing Coffee Talk, which is a visual novel that takes place in a fantasy Seattle. I've been kind of giving y'all little catch-up breakdowns of each of our characters. Who we're talking with right now is Lucas, who is a satyr and an influencer on social media. We got Officer Georgie, who is in the middle there, and he's just a human, and he runs this beat overnight. Oh, I'm back. Well, let's bring the game audio back up. And then we have Mr. Hyde. He is an ageless vampire who is also a supermodel and is moving back to Seattle from LA. Yes, Officer Georgie, Spence's dog, she is the most adorable little ball of energy, is Georgie. And there's the Georgie emote. Very cute. How is Georgie doing tonight, by the way? Just such a happy little pup. She's an all-star. Yes, she is. She is an all-star. She's got her game on, and she gets paid. Just had a nice wrestle. Aww. He's a good one. Well, a little blunt, aren't we? Oh, what happened? Oh, yes. So I'll reread kind of what Hyde just told. We just told Lucas to kind of get us back in the story. Oh, of course. You're a good papa. For sure. You can tell she's very loved. So Hyde is talking to Lucas. Lucas would like to change up his content to elevate marginalized creatives. But he's got a whole team behind him now, and they depend on him for rent, and they're really kind of saying, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Like, let's plus up what we've got. Let's not pivot our content. And Hyde really blunt things to say. So Hyde says, will the world wait for you to be ready? Have you ever asked yourself that? You see, making choices is always a matter of priority. As you grow, your stake increases along with your responsibilities. As such, your excuses will continue to pile up. But, given the pace at which you're going right now, I see your idealistic dream is unlikely to be realized. However, if it's enough for you to just have good intentions, well, that's another story. Which was met with silence from myself and Lucas. Georgie, well, a little blunt, aren't we? Am I wrong, though? It is a perspective. You know, one of many. I admit, I don't know much about the entertainment biz, but you've gotten this far, boy. Because all along, you've been motivated by that specific goal in mind. Ain't that right? Yeah. That's why I wouldn't dismiss his intent so easily. Well, you're probably just a bit lost right now. Do you think I should have been gentler then? Nah, I needed the whipping. Those words were hard to swallow, but I needed to hear them. Are you okay? Mm-hmm. Well, there is a lot I need to think about, so I should go. Nice seeing you, Pops. And thanks for your advice, sir. Jerry, thank you too. Hang in there. Yeah, y'all too. I'll see you around. Right? Hey now. Be easy on the poor kid. Welp. I've stayed too long already, so I better go do my work now. I want to get my pay docked, you see. Nice meeting you, Hyde. We'll see each other more often soon, I'm sure. Hopefully nothing work-related. Have a good night, officer. You too, Jerry. Be safe out there, officer. Will do. Until next time. I suppose I should leave as well. I'll be back before long, though. Please do. Is there something wrong? It looks like Officer forgot his lighter again. Oh my god, Georgie. Take your lighter. You get so serious and bent out of shape about your lucky lighter. Seems our officer accidentally dropped it again. This old lighter exudes an interesting feel. Oh, what a curse. Oh no, you're right. I'll keep it for him, thank you. Alright then. Have a good evening yourself, Jerry. Safe trip out there, Mr. Hyde. I think we made it through the day. Awesome. Let me take a sip of my tea here. It's still a little hot. That's okay. Sunday, September 24th, 2023. So, Inu, Mimi, and werewolves may share common ancestry, archaeologists say. Then we got a couple of other smaller stories, like lionfish invasion decrease, a successful trial, and countries to block foreign entry amidst unknown livestock bacterial infection. So we kind of get the undercurrents of what's going on in the world with the newspaper every day. So we're learning there is a strike in the police union, and where now that the police are on strike, at least a big chunk of them, there is a kind of wave of car vandalism that's hitting the city. Looks like bad weather again tonight. Let's hope it doesn't bring bad tidings. I don't know. I think it's a very nice color scheme. Well, I think it's lacking something. Bailey's and Lua. So, Bailey's is a little catch up. Bailey's is an elf, and Lua is a succubus. And they're very much having a Romeo and Juliet situation. Their families do not get along because of their social status, essentially. And Lua has had to go no contact with her family because of how poorly they reacted. But she chose Bailey's over her family. That was in the first game. In this one, they are planning their wedding. It's too dainty. Dainty? What would you like then? Red, black, and purple? That wouldn't be the worst. Okay then, why not? But you have to commit to it. No takebacks this time. Faye. I don't know. Maybe? Let's take a break from the topic. I only have time for a quick drink before I go back to work. It's not like we're gonna decide now anyway. Maybe that's the problem. How are we supposed to plan this wedding if we keep postponing every choice we need to make? Hey, Jerry, what do you think? Pale green, lilac, and daffodil yellow, or red, black, and purple? Hey, don't put Jerry on the spot. No, it's quite all right. It's just that I wouldn't know. This is your wedding. Your opinions matter, not mine. I don't like the way they're looking at me. They're staring into my soul. Trouble is, we don't know what our opinions are. And when we think we do, we change our mind. It's like the centerpieces. Oh, please, can we not talk about that now? I really thought we agreed on the cute cottagecore ones, the ones you spotted on Tomo.chill. I mean, they were your pick in the first place. They were, but they were also too expensive. We have to be realistic. But weddings in general are expensive, especially when you want to have 200 guests. That's a low blow. Oh wait, I flip-flopped it. It's Bailey's that had to go no contact. Lua has a lot of family. I can't just disinvite my extended family. The key word is extended. Do you even know half these people? It's not the issue. If I invite one of them, I have to invite them all. Like a domino effect. Besides, they'll be paying for part of the wedding. I still don't think they should. I can pull my weight. If we have to choose, I'd rather we have the beautiful things you like. Even if it means we have fewer guests. Well, if my family's not chipping in, we may not be able to afford either. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I don't want our wedding to be just a random meal with a bunch of people we're not even that close to. And I said I'll make sure we can afford a dream wedding. Or die trying. I don't want you to... Saved by the bell. That's work. I really can't linger. I think I'll have that drink now, Jerry. Of course. What can I get you? Something that'll keep me awake. I still have work to do and my head hurts. So I guess a strong coffee would be good. With a nice spicy kick, please. Any preference on the spicy kick? No. Any strong coffee with spice will do. Oh, we got ginger back. Nice. We can do this. Don't fuck this drink up. They need this. No joke. They are going through it. Okay. Pressure's on. Coffee. Ginger? I mean, warm and bitter. Is ginger a spice? I know cinnamon is a spice. Hey, Face, welcome, my friend. How are you doing? Welcome in. Guys, please go drop Face a follow. If you love late night streams, he streams even later than me. And it's a really fun place to hang out. Lots of Beat Saber and then games like Sleeping Dogs, and I really recommend. And also rhythm games like Crypt of the Necrodancer. Yeah, there's no spice meter. There's warm, cool, sweet, and bitter. I'm assuming bitter and warm is kind of where we pull the spice idea from. Doing good, need to study, but you're here instead. Well, welcome, buddy. Let's see, what time of the year is it? It's December. So are you coming up against some exams coming up soon? Midterms, perhaps? Or finals? Finals, yeah. Even worse, even scarier. I never liked doing tests, but I believe in you, man. I know you can do it. And medical finals on top of that. That's a challenge. Also, you haven't played Beat Saber in like 3 weeks. Well, hey, you got finals coming up. No shame. I've been meaning to get more into painting in VR so I can do another painting stream. But I've kind of let my VR headset kind of languish on the shelf lately. But I do want to change that. I think I'm going to try coffee ginger. Is that gross? Ginger in coffee? The more I think about it, that's kind of gross. Let's look at our brew pad. Same. You could definitely feel more tired on maps that you were fine on before. Hopefully once you get through finals and you're in winter break, hopefully you can pick it back up. Yeah, I don't like I last time I played not Beat Saber, it was Synth Riders. I was sweating so hard by the end of that stream. I was completely drenched. It was like 2 hours plus. Let's see. So if it's coffee, cinnamon, we haven't made that yet. Coffee, milk, milk, coffee. Let's try coffee, cinnamon. Not the yucking of someone's yum. Oh no, Cotton 4K. I think I'm gonna do coffee, cinnamon. Would you have ginger in your coffee? I'm not sure if it's her yum, but I'm gonna brew it and see what happens. She did not like my coffee drink last time. And like you said, Moons, I cannot fuck this up. She needs this. Jingle beans. We love beans around these parts. I'm gonna serve my jingle beans. Please don't hate it. Here's a jingle beans for the lady. Oh, that's novel. Perfect. Yes. I can feel myself relaxing already. What? You're weird. That thing doesn't smell relaxing to me at all. You're weird. Guess we're both weird. Oh, they love each other. That we are. My lovely weirdo. My perfect misfit. This is so much better. It really is. Have I mentioned I love your smile? Never enough. Ugh, disgusting. I'm gonna need something real spicy to wash this down. Hide. Come on. And I would love to serve it to you, Hide. There's some yucking of someone's yum. If Bailey's doesn't want to order, that is. Oh, Hide. Sorry, I didn't hear you come in. Yeah, I know. You were too busy doing whatever you were doing. Hey, Hide. Go ahead. Get yourself a drink. I can wait. I'll stick here for a while anyway until Lua properly gets off work. Alright then. Did you hear me, Jerry? Spicy is the name of the game. Any preference on the spice or the base? Nope. Just make sure it's got a spicy kick of something, then double it. Oh, we're gingering this boy up. Okay. So spicy, definitely ginger. What would go well with ginger? Green tea would go well. Blue pea might also, but not hibiscus, right? Do we go for like green tea, ginger? but it's really bitter. I'm not sure I want the bitterness level to be that high. Let's try blue pea, ginger. It's just a little less bitter and it's a little more balanced. There's a lot of warmth, a lot of bitterness, and just like a hint of sweetness and coolness. Yeah, let's try it. Plus, it's just so pretty. Blue lightning? That sounds like it's gonna have a kick. Are we gonna get lucky for a third or fourth time tonight? There you go. There should be plenty of spice in this. It does smell like it. And taste like it. Well done, Jerry. This is the kick I needed. Hey, I am succeeding at my job. I'm glad. Alright, back to the lovebirds here. Your family troubles have sorted themselves out, yes? Still on the marriage track? Yeah, we are. We definitely are. Not getting too bored. Not really. Turns out, planning a wedding is, well, suitably entertaining. That is one way of putting it. Can't wait to be at the marriage stage of it, to be honest. Could you sound any less enthusiastic? Hey! There they go again. Good to see that some things don't change. It's such a dramatic backdrop, too. You should start serving popcorn, Jerry. I'd be more enthusiastic if we didn't fight about it every single time. No, I am not engaging with this right now. I've got to go to work anyway. Right. And I'm gonna have a drink. Bye, Jerry. Bye, Hyde. See ya. You didn't say goodbye to your soon-to-be husband? What? Now, I will say, planning a wedding is incredibly stressful. Nap and I had to plan our wedding, right? Like, we're coming up in 3 days. We are going to have our 8th year wedding anniversary, which is crazy to think about. But planning that wedding was so stressful. I feel like I was, out of the two of these people, I think I was probably the more indecisive one, for sure. But I feel like I was we were a mix of Bailey's and Lua, but in a different combination, right? So like, I was indecisive and maybe appeared less enthusiastic than I felt, right? Because it just got really overwhelming. 8 years, yeah, Moons, big plans. Nothing huge. Nothing too expensive. We're gonna go out for a nice dinner. Probably get some Brazilian food. It's like one of Snap's favorite meals. So, splurge a little bit on a nice meal. Otherwise, just kind of chill. But we normally don't like go on any kind of trips or anything like that. We got married so close to Christmas and like right after Thanksgiving. Kind of a pricey time of year, right? Oh no, rip stream. Yeah, it is dying, isn't it? I'm back. Oh, good. I don't know if you heard our plans, but they're moderate. Never mind. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. The tea is the perfect temperature right now. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, I think tomorrow for our Lego stream, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna also record it on my side. I normally don't do that. But I'm gonna record it on my side, so if we have significant issues, I can at least post the VOD, right? That won't be too messy. I'll do one more. Hydrate. I am excited about tomorrow. Something I didn't mention, I don't think, is that I also got a light kit to go inside of the Lego kit. So I'm gonna light up the Game Boy green and have some uplighting. Good night, Kush. Thank you for coming in, my friend. I hope that you sleep so well tonight. Sending you a giant hug. Thanks for being here. Mimi Kush. What can I make you, Mr. Bailey's? I think something warm, sweet, and comforting, please. A hot chocolate, perhaps. Yes, chocolate with honey and milk could work. Ooh, okay. So, do we want to go in that order? Chocolate, honey, milk? Or do we want to do chocolate, milk, honey? Let's try both. He said what? Warm, sweet, and comforting? So we'll try both directions and see what is sweeter. Okay, so there's 5 sweets but 1 warm. Chocolate, honey, milk. 0 warm, 6 sweet. So I think we gotta flip it. I think it needs to be chocolate, milk, and honey so we get the warmth and the sweetness. Let's see if this is anything. We've had a lot of good luck tonight, so we might be okay. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Chocolate, milk, honey, brew. A milk, honey, chocolate. Oh, and we get to make more latte art. So, what could we make? Yeah, so the order does matter. The first is the base, and then there's primary and secondary flavorings. So, basically what goes in the middle is the stronger influence. So yeah, when we did honey first and then milk, the warmth of the drink went down in the meter. But the sweetness went up, right? Kind of a trade-off there. All right, we're gonna try to make. Always my goal is to not make a penis. It's honestly, with the way this system works, it's really hard not to make one. Let's try to make a tree. Psst, Mr. Jer, What race would you want to be in this universe? Ooh, that's a very good question. I feel like a Nekomimi would be a lot of fun because you can transform into a cat at will. That would be really great. Also, the what is his name? Not Bailey's. He's the elf. I can't remember his name, but the satyr, satyr, the influencer with the horns on his head. I think the horns just look cool. What about you? What race would you want to be in this universe? We've got orcs. We've got werewolves. The werewolf one sounds challenging. Gala, the werewolf, is always fighting his urge, right, to rage and turn. So he has to have a specific recipe of hot beverage to keep his emotions in check. But I kind of like the more like demonic ghoulish side of things with these characters. So like the succubus or the banshee, I think those are kind of cool. Okay, let's see. We're gonna make a tree. So I'm gonna do ground. And then damn it. Yo, Pierce, welcome in, my friend. How are you doing tonight? We have got a raid J1 Pierce. How is it going, my friend? Let me give you a shout out here. Forgive my internet. It is having some issues. Welcome in, buddy. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? So y'all, I highly recommend that you go follow Pierce. They have a really great stream. We love Contexto around here, and he's got Contexto running like 24/7 over there. He does co-working streams, so you can put in your task, have some accountability, listen to some good tunes. I recommend checking him out. Met him at TwitchCon, and he's a wonderful, wonderful human being. But Pierce, if you do need to raid and fade, I totally understand, because I know how streaming can be exhausting. But of course, if you're great to hang, I'd love to have you. Make a penis. That has been the thing I've been trying to avoid, but just for you, my friend, just for you, I'm making a penis. Let's see. Watch. I end up not being able to make a penis when I try. That's a Diglett. We got a Pokemon happening here. Oh. It just caved in on itself. Let's try one more time. Close enough. I really hope Bailey's likes this. Here is a chocolate with milk for you. Oh, it does smell soothing. Please, please, please. But the taste is not exactly what I'd hoped. This picky little elf. Meh. I've never made a drink for him that he likes. Do you ever play graphic novel or visual novels, Pierce? This is a visual novel called Coffee Talk, and I'll catch you up and your community that came in. We are a barista at a fantasy. Stream is stuttering. Yeah, it looks like it. Thank you for letting me know, Wisp. Your messages might be really behind. Yeah, it's hard for me to know how behind y'all are. Really? Yeah, it's going down to like nothing on my side. Once again. Hey, Pierce. Oh no. You're doing well, bro. Good. I am so glad to hear it. So glad to hear it. I hope your stream was super, super awesome. Are we back? Maybe. I'm seeing conflicting reports on my OBS. Thank you for the quote 101. Subscribe to my only calves. Right face? Gasp. Stream was very chill. Just got into some co-working. Nice. You know, I've been really getting into Contexto lately, and it was your stream that made me put Contexto on my stream, because it's a good ass game. So much fun. It's maddening, and I've only solved one on my own, but still enjoy it. But it's almost there though, so I'll drink it all the same. Are you sure? Yes, don't worry about it. Dang, he really needed that drink too. He's been through the ringer with his fiancée. I hope Lua didn't get too soaked. That's a Diglett. Yes, I think my stream is crazy behind. I just got that message. It very much was a Diglett. Hey, you do care a lot about her. Of course I do. Then why all the fighting? You tell me. The wedding is bringing out the worst in us. Since we sorted out the situation with my family. Oh, you mean since you cut them off? Yeah, since I stopped talking to their judgmental faces. You've always been curious about this game. How am I liking it so far? Dude, I love it. We played the first one like 2 years ago. Back when I was just a little PNG tuber. And really fell in love with it. It's got some great characters, really fantastic queer representation. So some really diverse storylines, which has been really nice. And the making of the coffee and the tea is kind of, I guess it's kind of secondary, but it is a fun mechanic. How do you request Jer play DDLC? DDLC. What game is that? And I'm curious. DDLC. What have you were playing Sleeping Dogs. That's not DDLC. You can request it by asking in chat, just like you did. But I see a kappa, so I'm wondering. By the way, I have a giant kappa on my shelf at TwitchCon on the roof of the convention center. They had what was called the Kappa Cabana, and it was like there was a bar area and a concert area, but they had all of these little paper fans with like the little wooden sticks, but the fans were giant kappa faces. So I took one, preserved it, and so when I had one of my first work meetings, they were like, "What is that face? What is that face behind you?" But the like 20-year-old in our office knew exactly what it was, but nobody else. Yeah, it's like minutes behind. So I've been having internet issues over the past week. Thought it was solved. I called my ISP last night because my stream just would not work. It completely failed. And that's why I'm live tonight. But after testing it all day and everything being like perfect, the moment I go live, my internet just tanks and stops being consistent. So I'm going to call them after stream and have somebody come out ASAP to try to fix it. But I am just realizing the time and that we do have ads starting here soon. So I probably should raid out, unfortunately. Though it's been so much fun hanging with y'all. And I'm so grateful that you came in to hang. Let's see what we can find to raid. Oh, the raid train is probably just entered its final station. So let's see if Dorker Strange is on. Hell yeah, Dorker is on. So before we raid, I want to tell you a little bit about what's happening this weekend. So I am working with a nonprofit called Queerty Gamers, and they have an awesome mission. They use their resources and their ability to support and provide networking to promote LGBTQIA+ representation in video games, inclusion in the staff of video games, and also using video games to create community in underserved areas with segments of our community that are marginalized even within our community, right? So they're doing a raid train this weekend to raise money for 2026. And from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., there's always a Queerty online. I'm not taking part in the raid train because we just finished a charity and y'all blew the doors off of that charity event. Beyond impressed. So I'm not going to ask for more money, but if you do feel inclined to donate when you get over to Dorker Strange's stream, please feel free to do. Oh, Doki Doki Literature Club. That's actually been kind of on my list. It's been on my periphery. I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to doing Doki Doki Literature Club at all. I'm definitely minutes behind. How is a raid gonna work with my internet being so messy? because I am having a messy stream tonight. Yeah, Doki Doki Literature Club would be a lot of fun. All right, so let me go check in on Camilla Dorker Strange. Yeah, my internet is dropping hard. Oh, it looks like she's currently playing. Is that Roblox? No, that's not Roblox, is it? Dress to Impress? Maybe. Just maybe. But I'm going to send you over there. Here is our raid message. I'm so grateful for y'all. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Here's